y'all, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to episode 5 of Game of Thrones. This one is titled The Wolf and the Lion. Now, there's so many great characters and storylines I'm ready to get caught up with, but my top 3 are, of course, my 2 favorite characters of the show so far, Jon Snow and Arya Stark, and I gotta see what happens with Tyrion and Lady Stark. Before we binge out on some really great TV, if you guys could help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turn on your post notification bell so you never miss when one of these drops, because I have no self-control. And like I said, there's no guarantee it's just going to be one a week. I'm pretty sure we're set on at least 2 episodes of the show a week. So if you guys want to be along for the ride, make sure that post notification bell is on. But until then, grab you a drink, grab you a blanket. Let's sit back. Let's relax. Well, why would I say relax when it's Game of Thrones? We're not going to relax. We're going to have our hearts ripped out. Yeah, so let's just prepare for that. And let's watch episode 5, The Wolf and the Lion. Let's go.
We'd never worn this armor before.
Going against the mountain.
Who determines the draw?
All the knights draw straws, Lord Stark.
But who holds the straws?
There's always somebody messing with something, isn't there? Trying to pull the strings.
Not so many years ago, we fought as enemies of the Trident.
I'm glad we never met on the field, Sir Barristan. As is my wife. I don't think the widow's life would suit her.
He's saying he would have won, the other guy.
Father once told me you were the best he'd ever seen. Never knew the man to be wrong about matters of combat.
What the Mad King did to him was a terrible crime.
That lad,
There's always a mad king messing up something somewhere.
to go, how could he afford a new suit of armor?
I hear the king wants to joust today.
Yeah, that will never happen.
Robert tends to do what he wants.
If the king got what he wanted all the time, he'd still be fighting a damned rebellion.
So he was saying, how'd the guy get the money to get the new armor and all of a sudden die the day he wears it?
Fat arse. Did you know that? One ball and no brains. You can't even put a man's armor on him properly.
It's because it's...
Fat, is it?
He's trying to blame the boy. Oh, he was calling him all kinds of names because his armor wouldn't fit.
Oh, it's funny, is it?
Not you. You don't get to laugh.
Go find the breastplate stretcher. Ow!
The breastplate stretcher.
How long before he figures it out?
I was about to say, does that exist?
You watch me out there. I still know how to point a lance.
You know business jousting.
He has no business jousting.
I thought being king meant I could do whatever I wanted. Let's go watch him ride. At least I can smell someone else's blood.
So he definitely didn't want to marry the queen.
Oh.
And he's giving her the best laughs.
Bow before your king. Bow, you shits.
This is the same guy.
Where's Arya?
At her dancing lessons. The night of the flower.
Oh, with a rose.
Thank you, Sir Loris.
For her. Oh, that was planned. You saw the look that he gave him. He said, go on.
Don't let Sir Gregor hurt him. I can't watch. He's going to die.
Yeah, we just saw him kill somebody else. He got him.
Such a shame, Littlefinger. It would have been so nice for you to have a friend.
Tell me, Lord Renly, when will you be having your friend?
What did he mean by that?
Sir Loris would never do that. There's no honor in tricks.
No honor and quite a bit of gold.
He said his mare was in heat, so that must mean the other horse acted differently than what it was expected. The male horse. What? What is this dude's a psychopath? His brother. He's an absolute brute, isn't he?
Stop this madness in the name of your...
The guy instantly took a knee.
I owe you my life, sir.
He saved his life.
Sir.
Well, that was definitely some entertainment for the evening. I can't believe he fought off his brother, that beast of a man.
Remove his hood.
You know he's ticked. He's gonna have something to say. He always has something to say.
Would you be so good as to untie me?
Why would I do that?
Why not? Am I going to run? The hill tribes would kill me for my boot. Ate me first?
Shadow cats are the least of your...
He didn't do anything.
5 years ago.
She's changed. She was always a bit, but now, might as well kill me here. Neither am I.
He didn't do anything.
The dagger found...
What sort of imbecile arms an assassin with his own blade? I gagged here.
Come on, that's very, very true. What were they throwing? And they've got Lady Stark with them. So getting used to the great visual effects on all the gore.
Untie me. If I die, what's the point?
Right. It's like rocks that they're... Oh, Lady Stark, you're in such a bad position. Okay. Goodness. Dang, he's just going to town on him. It's not Tyrion.
I'll be fine, my lady. There's no need to bloody yourself.
You first? You need a woman?
That was his first kill.
Well, I'm willing if she is.
How many did they lose? And were those the tribes people he was kind of talking about? If they let him go, would take his boots.
Aims for their skills at archery, navigation, and lovemaking.
And failed rebellions.
Sigil, a stag, a crowned stag.
Oh, you know he wants to be shooting the bow and arrow instead of learning that.
The Westerland. Sigil, a lion. Words, a Lannister always pays his debt.
No, a common saying, but not their official motto.
Lannisters are the lions, is what he said.
Family comes first.
The mother had to leave Winterfell to protect the family.
How can she protect the family if she's not with her?
Oh, I'm sure. I understand why he's upset that his mom's not there. But I understand why his mom wants to go get revenge.
Do you know where she is now? Today?
No, I don't.
Then how can you promise me she'll be home soon?
Oh, Bran.
If the saddle Lord Tyrion designed actually works, you could learn to shoot a bow from horseback.
Really?
That's cool.
Dothraki boys learn when they're 4 years old. Why shouldn't you?
That's awesome.
But there are things you must know. You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend, I know, but a fool. And doomed unless you save him.
I've been in the capital a month. Why have you waited so long to...
Kind of got that gist, though.
I didn't trust you.
So why do you trust me now?
The king is too foolish.
What sort of doom does the king face?
The same sort as Jon Arryn.
Mm-hmm.
The tears of Lys, they call it. A rare and costly thing. As clear and tasteless as water, it leaves no trace.
It is poison. Said it was possibly poison last time, in the last episode.
Who gave it to him?
Some dear friend, no doubt. But which one?
Oh, he doesn't know.
There was one boy. All he was, he owed to Jon Arryn.
His squire, Sir Hugh.
Pity what happened to him, just when his life seemed to be going so nicely.
The boy who was just killed.
If Sir Hugh poisoned him, who paid Sir Hugh?
Someone who could afford...
Let's unravel it.
He was hand for 17 years. Why kill him?
He started asking questions.
Questions about what? What is that? Is that a dragon skull?
The fools tried to kill his son. What's worse, they botched it. The wolf and the lion will bit each other's throats. We will be at war soon.
The Lannisters and the Starks.
We're not ready. If one hand can die, why not a second?
This hand is not the other.
Arya's listening.
Khal Drogo will not make his move until his son is born.
And the war can't start until she has that baby. Drago said he won't go to war, is what they said. So how far along was she? I'm so glad Arya heard that, though. She heard them say that the fools tried to kill his son and botched it, that the wolf and the lion, Lannisters and Starks, would be going to war, and she heard them talk about possibly offering her father. Go tell Arya.
We all have our qualities.
You look a bit lonely today. Could pay a visit to my brothel this evening.
I think you are mistaking business with pleasure.
Am I?
See, I still don't know about Littlefinger.
The logistics alone, to find, beautiful corpses before they rot.
Strictly speaking, such a thing would not be in accordance with the king's laws.
Strictly speaking.
Just called him out.
Does someone somewhere keep your balls in a little box?
Oh.
I've often wondered.
So offensive.
Do you know, I have no idea where they are, and we had been so close. Everyone's well aware of your enduring fondness for Lord Stark's wife.
Yeah, I noticed that.
To think, a simple word to the Queen.
One shudders at the thought. Even more recently than you have seen me.
Have you?
Yes.
What is this? Blackmail?
That's when I saw you escorting a certain foreign dignitary, council business.
What is he talking about?
To find myself in a position where a simple word to the king.
What are you two
That was a little tit for tat blackmail moment.
My brother is coming.
To a small council meeting?
Disturbing news from far away. Hadn't you heard?
He knows something you don't know. Where did she walk out to?
Off with you. No begging.
I'm not a beggar. I live here.
Do you want a smack on your ear to help you with your hearing?
You better not.
I want to fight the Queen for all the good it does me.
It's just because she's filthy from running around wherever she was in the tunnels.
My father is hand of the king, and if you lay a hand on me, my father will have both your heads on spike. Are you going to let me by, or do I need to smack you on the ear to help with your hearing?
I love her so much.
Out searching for you. You promised me this would stop.
They said they were going to kill you. I didn't see them, but I think one was fat. Something about the savage.
Where did you hear this?
In the dungeons, near the dragon skulls.
What were you doing in the dungeons?
Chasing a cat.
Chasing a cat.
Your name, friend?
Yorin, if it please. This must be your son. He has the look.
I'm a girl.
I'm here to find men for the wall. See if there's any scum in the dungeons that might be fit for service. Your brother Benjamin. It's for his sake I rode here so hard I damn near killed my horse. There are others riding too. The whole city will know by tomorrow.
Know what?
Best said in private, my lord.
This must be a serious matter.
Go on. We'll talk more later. Jory, take her safely to her room.
Come along, my lady. You heard your father.
Arya wants to know.
How many guards does my father have?
Here in King's Landing, 50.
You wouldn't let anyone kill him, would you?
No fear on that account, little lady.
I'm worried for Ned Stark. Always worried for the king.
It's about your wife, my lord. She's taking the imp.
Yeah, wife's been busy. She's got a captive.
Why he is with you?
That's why there was no time. He is my prisoner.
Doesn't look like a prisoner.
My sister will decide what he looks like.
Okay, let's learn about her sister. Oh, it's her sister then that was with John Arryn and then fled.
Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes.
Still learning and working through the characters. He did drop a hint that his sister, in the 5 years that it's been since Lady Stark has seen her, has gone a little bit more crazy, is what he said.
The king is at the small council meeting, my lord. He has summoned you.
Is it about my wife?
No, my lord. I believe it concerns Daenerys Targaryen.
The whore is pregnant. I warned you, but you didn't care to hear. Well, hear it now. I want them dead. Mother and child.
Why?
All Viserys as well. Is that plain enough for you?
Why?
I want them both dead.
You'll dishonor yourself forever if you do this.
Yes, you will.
I've got 7 kingdoms to rule. Do you think honor keeps them in line?
I don't understand why.
Then we're no better than the Mad King.
Careful, Ned. Careful now.
Acting a little mad.
He broke the law, betrayed his family, fled our land. We commit murder on the word of this man.
And if he's right, if she has a son,
What's so bad?
what then?
The narrow sea still lies between us.
He's saying he'll be too strong.
Do nothing till our enemies are on our shores. Speak sense to this honorable fool.
I understand your misgivings.
But you can't seriously justify harming a mother and child.
Yet we who presume to rule must sometimes do vile things for the good of the realm.
You're the king, not God.
Should the Dothraki invade, how many innocents will die? How many...
Everybody's terrified of Dothraki.
Should have had them both killed years ago.
When you find yourself in bed with an ugly woman, best close your eyes, get it over with. Cut her throat. Be done with it.
No. I'm so mad this is even a thought.
I followed you into war twice, without doubts, without second thoughts. But I will not follow you now.
Thank you. Because Stark is a man of honor.
Didn't tremble the shadow of an unborn child.
She dies.
I will have no part in it.
Thank you.
You will do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
Then he's done. He's done.
And good luck to him.
He's not gonna kill
I
a
thought you were a better man.
woman and her child.
Go, run back to Winterfell!
I'm so glad Stark is leaving, though. I'm so glad Stark is leaving. He hasn't thought of himself at all through this. This was not the right fit for him.
Lord Baelish is here for you.
His Grace went on about you at some length after you took your leave. The word treason was mentioned.
No.
I'll take you to see the last person John Arryn spoke with before falling ill. That sort of thing still interests you.
I just don't know about any information we get from Littlefinger.
It won't take more than an hour, but as you please.
Oh yeah, I think I'd rather just get out of there.
Who are your best two swords?
Heward and Will.
Find them and meet me at the stables.
Oh, I think you should just get out of there.
Bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence. You remember her, don't you?
How old is he?
He wanted everyone to know what a good, strong boy his son would grow up to be. Look at him.
He's got milk.
You wrote me about the Lannisters, warning me
To stay away from them, not to bring one here.
Yeah, she looks like she's losing it a little bit.
Is that the bad man? He's little.
He murdered the hand of the king.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been
I don't think Tyrion...
You will watch your tongue.
I don't think Tyrion did any of this.
These men are not...
Wrong Lannister.
You can't hurt us! No one can hurt us here! Tell him, Mummy! Tell him!
He's just trying to frighten us. Lannisters are all liars.
He's got a terrible last name.
I want to see the bad man fly.
Fly.
This man is my prisoner. I will not have him harmed.
My sister's guest is weary. Take him down below so he can rest.
What did you just get Tyrion into, Lady Stark?
You go sleep, dwarf. Sleep good, little
This
dwarf.
poor guy. All because of his brother and sister. Oh no. That is a horrible jail cell. I'd rather have 4 walls.
You're jealous. You sure this won't hurt? Only if I slip. And you prefer me like this? Mm-hmm. If you want hairless...
Oh, they were together. That explains some of the looks they were giving each other.
Do you know who should be king? Be serious.
I am.
My father could be your bank. I've never fought in a war before, but I'd fight for you.
I'm 4th in line.
4th in line. So what is the line? What is the order?
You're willing to do what needs to be done, but you don't gloat over it. You don't love killing.
He's trying to convince him to be king.
Power is the sole province of the worst, that thrones are only made for the hated and the feared. You would be a wonderful king.
He's like, well, I'll think about it. Okay, but he only shaved 1 armpit.
I'll say this for Ned Stark. He's serious enough. Was it really worth it, losing him this way?
I don't know.
No. He knows. He's got to know he's wrong.
And the Dothraki horde crosses the narrow sea.
They don't have discipline. They don't have armor.
Right. They don't have armor. Remember what they wear.
And your father's voice comes out.
And yeah, everyone is afraid of them.
Which is the bigger number? 5 or 1?
5.
5. 1. One army, united behind one leader with one purpose. Your father wants to own the world. Ned Stark wants to run away and bury his head in the snow.
What do you want?
Yes, what do you want?
Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight, and that's all the realm is now.
Seems like it.
Sometimes I don't know what holds it together.
Our marriage.
They both know that's a joke.
17 years later.
They've been married for 17 years.
Don't you get tired?
Every day.
How long can hate hold a thing together?
Well, 17 years is quite a long time.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. What was she like?
You've never asked about her, not once. Why not?
At first, just saying her name.
This is talking about Stark's sister.
What harm could Lyanna Stark's ghost do to either of us that we haven't done to each other 100 times over?
You want to know the horrible truth?
I do. I want to know the whole truth.
Can't even remember what she looked like.
Oh.
I only know she was the one thing I ever wanted. Someone took her away from me, and 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
Oh, he loved her. Oh, he loved her.
Even after we lost our first boy, was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
No.
No. She said she actually had feelings for him and wanted to know if it would have ever been possible. And he said no.
Doesn't make me feel anything.
She looks like him. Tell him when you see him, my lord. Tell him how beautiful she is.
Whose baby is it?
I've been with no one else. I swear it, my lord. By the old gods and you. Just him. The king was always good to me.
That's the king's baby.
What did he want?
He wasn't that sort of man, my lord. He just wanted to know if the child was happy.
Looks healthy enough to me. Girl she'll want for nothing.
That's the king's baby.
Brothels make a much better investment than ships, I've found. Whores rarely sink.
I just think I'm leaning more towards not liking Littlefinger.
Does it matter? If you've enough women, some of them will give you presents.
And John Arryn tracked them all down. Why?
Yeah, why?
He was the king's hand. Perhaps Robert wanted them looked after. He was...
Because he had stopped by the one boy at the blacksmith shop, and he had stopped by here right before he passed. Why? Why is he tracking down the king's illegitimate children?
Jory!
My lord.
What is this? And then
Such a small pack of wolves.
this guy.
This is the hand of the king.
Was the hand of the king. I'm not sure what he is. Lord of somewhere very
Why did
far
he
away.
have to show up?
Get back inside. Where it's safe. I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark?
Tyrion. It's about Tyrion.
Sharp tongue, short man.
I remember him well.
Seems he had some trouble on the road.
He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
For your crimes.
If you threaten my lord again...
As in, I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
I hope he slices you up, Lannister.
Your brother's a dead man.
You're right. Take him alive. Kill his men.
Killed his men just like that? Okay, Winterfell. Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, off with his head. Thank you, Stark. Beat his cocky little thing. This is intense. Oh, you. Why'd he do that to him? It's straight through his leg.
My brother, Lord Stark. I want him back.
Killed all his men. And he's got that through his leg. He's got that still through his leg. Did Littlefinger have anything to do with that? Because they just showed up after Littlefinger convinces him to come out for 1 extra hour. Like, there's very few episodes of Game of Thrones that we finish that I'm not just absolutely ticked at or sad about. And this one, I'm so mad. I'm so mad about what's happening to Stark. And then we have Lady Stark, who has Tyrion in a bad situation that Tyrion didn't do anything to deserve. Lannister brother and sister just still irky. Still can't stand them. I can't wait to watch the next one. I can't wait to watch the next one, not because I'm excited, because I'm upset. And that's crazy to do somebody, right? Right, writers, producers of Game of Thrones, to leave us like this. And the thing is I read in the comments so much, imagine having to wait a week between episodes or a year between seasons. No, ma'am. No, I'm not cut out for that. I think I prefer for seasons to be completely out, for series to be completely out, and then me watch it like that, because if if I had to wait a long time, even a week, between what happens right here and whatever's gonna happen in the next episode, oh my gosh, I would not be okay. So shout out to you true OGs who made it through that, because that's a heart-wrenching experience. So that's almost trauma at this point. So I'll see you guys in episode 6. This was a great one. If you want the full length watch along, the link is down in the description for Patreon. But until then, guys, let's go out in this world as a collective. We can spread so much light, so much love by putting our best foot forward, offering some grace, and if we can, just trying to make somebody smile. And if we can't, make yourself smile. Your smile is the most important one of the day. Until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.